Hey there, online students. It is Monday, November 7th. It is the 11th week of fall semester. I hope all of you are doing well. We're now in kind of fall weather. Today's a little bit of an anomaly in Dallas. It's kind of muggy and warm. I think it's going to get up to about 80. But on Saturday, it's going to be kind of clear and crisp. We'll start out at freezing and get up to 50, which is kind of nice because we're having our turkey tailgate at church this weekend, which is an event where we get out on our lawn and in our cars and have food and invite the neighborhood to come eat with us. So it'll be a crisp day, but we're kind of looking forward to it, and I hope you're looking forward to fall as well. This is an important week because next week is reading week, and then after that is Thanksgiving, so we've got a little bit of a break coming up. There are a couple of my classes where there's going to be a few things to do during the break, and I'll make that clear as we kind of get to that. But for the most part, you've got some time off to read, to work on assignments, to enjoy Thanksgiving, and I will not do another weekly video update until Monday, November 28th. So just enjoy that time off. Contact me as necessary, and otherwise I will look forward to enjoying the break along with you. All right, well, in NT 5103, let me go to that particular class. We are currently in the middle of what we are normally in the middle of in this class, which is translating, working through the study guides, continuing to learn Dr. Wallace's grammar, and applying it to our understanding of the text. So you'll see that we're kind of in the middle, looks like around study guide 18, 19, 20. So we are now about halfway through Philippians, and we're going to just keep going forward. You'll notice that we jump to across the break. We won't finish the study guides and have our next exam until we get back from the break. So we've got some time to continue to marinate in this. So continue to work on going back to Dr. Wallace's text, reviewing the material that you've learned, digging in deeper to understand each of the categories, and then applying them to the translation and work that you're doing on the study guides. Now in NT 5104, this is a big week for us because we are working on the paper. And I want to make an announcement here. It's not yet reflected in the Canvas system, but I'm going to make the announcement here. I'm going to change the due date of the paper from November the 11th to November the 18th. In other words, I'm going to give you one additional week to get the paper done. And this is primarily because I have been behind on my grading, and I am just now finishing up the exegetical outlines and the commentaries and the things like that that you need to see to make your mid-course adjustments. So I will make that change later tonight, and you'll see that the exegetical paper, the first one, is due November the 18th, which is during reading week, but I figure it's a pretty good compromise, and you might appreciate having the time. You can still turn it in on Friday if you wish. Don't hesitate. If you're done and you want to get it off your plate, by all means, turn it in, but you will have that additional time if necessary, and you can of course contact me as you get the assignments back to ask questions, to clarify, so that your first exegetical paper is really solid. I will also change the dates for the video report and the reading report, so in essence I'm just going to extend this module one whole week. Now what you'll notice then is that gives you 4 weeks to do the next paper, and I just want to give you fair warning. There are no assignments. I don't hold your hand. I don't force you to do something, a first draft or anything like that. It is simply you finding the time to work on that next paper. So I would encourage you to, sometime during Thanksgiving week, plan out how you're going to do this and then get started on it right away. It's a big paper, as you know. It requires a lot of work. There's a lot of moving pieces. So you will want to work sooner on that rather than later, and I encourage you to get something done every day. All right, so in NT 5110, we are currently in the module in which we're talking about pseudonymity, which is a particular category of ancient writing that some people think applies to the New Testament. We're going to make an argument that it doesn't. But the main thing that I want to point out to you is that we have a research paper that's coming due December the 2nd. Now notice we've got a lot of time here. I still have to grade some of your bibliographies and some of your outlines, but the point is you've got a good bit of time to work on this. So it's not coming due before the break, it's coming due after the break, and we've got time to work on it, make it good, and I encourage you to put some good effort into that because it's a great exercise. It's a good chance to learn how to do research into these background issues that will help you as you move forward in ministry. All right, well, I would have covered your prayers. Next week I'm traveling to Denver for the national meetings of the Evangelical Theological Society. I'm not presenting any papers or anything like that, but I am looking forward to meeting with some of my colleagues and doing some networking. So cover your prayers for safe travel. And otherwise, we will just keep working ahead this week, and then we'll have a couple of weeks off, and then we will be ready to finish the semester with only 3 weeks left once we get back on November the 28th. So until then, hope you have a great break, and I will look forward to seeing you later.